The Nation Speaks, the Roundtable Listen, Tuesday and Thursday at 9 p.m. Join the conversation that matters the most, live, unfiltered, unapologetic, with local voices and international minds. The Roundtable dives deep into today's toughest questions in society, politics, culture. Nothing is off limits. Your voice, your questions, your platform. Live on Wiz TV, featuring top panelists Mr. Samuel Abu, Mr. Hamed Fofana, Mr. Cyrus Gray, Mr. Jai Blamo, and your host, William McGill. Heated debate, eye-opening truths, and real impact. Tune in to the Roundtable every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 p.m. Only on Wiz TV Live. The Roundtable, where every voice counts. When the nation speaks, the Roundtable Listen, Tuesday and Thursday at 9 p.m. Join the conversation that matters the most, live, unfiltered, unapologetic, with local voices and international minds. The Roundtable dives deep into today's toughest questions in society, politics, culture. Nothing is off limits. Your voice, your questions, your platform. Live on Wiz TV, featuring top panelists Mr. Samuel Abu, Mr. Hamed Fofana, Mr. Cyrus Gray, Mr. Jai Blamo, and your host, William McGill. Heated debate, eye-opening truths, and real impact. Tune in to the Roundtable every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 p.m. Only on Wiz TV Live. The Roundtable, where every voice counts. When the nation speaks, the Roundtable Listen, Tuesday and Thursday at 9 p.m. Join the conversation that matters the most, live, unfiltered, unapologetic, with local voices and international minds. The Roundtable dives deep into today's toughest questions in society, politics, culture. Nothing is off limits. Your voice, your questions, your platform. Live on Wiz TV, featuring top panelists Mr. Samuel Abu, Mr. Hamed Fofana, Mr. Cyrus Gray, Mr. Jai Blamo, and your host, William McGill. Heated debate, eye-opening truths, and real impact. Tune in to the Roundtable every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 p.m. Only on Wiz TV Live. The Roundtable, where every voice counts. When the nation speaks, the Roundtable Listen, Tuesday and Thursday at 9 p.m. Join the conversation that matters the most, live, unfiltered, unapologetic, with local voices and international minds. The Roundtable dives deep into today's toughest questions in society, politics, culture. Nothing is off limits. Your voice, your questions, your platform. Live on Wiz TV, featuring top panelists Mr. Samuel Abu, Mr. Hamed Fofana, Mr. Cyrus Gray, Mr. Jai Blamo, and your host, William McGill. Heated debate, eye-opening truths, and real impact. Tune in to the Roundtable every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 p.m. Only on Wiz TV Live. The Roundtable, where every voice counts. When the nation speaks, the Roundtable Listen, Tuesday and Thursday.
The police station in Congo Town here outside of the nation's capital, Monrovia. We are here to, talk to some individuals who reportedly were arrested by the Liberia National Police for using the name of the Vice President Jeremiah Kun to extort money from individuals in the name of scholarship, send it into Canada and all of that. So let's hear from those who have been accused. Here, maybe we can begin with any of you. Maybe we can begin with you. Welcome.
Okay.
Tell us why were you brought here?
Okay, first of all, I'm Obadiah Mato.
I
said, first of all, I'm Obadiah Mato.
Yeah.
Mato. I left from Italy today. Then I went to visit my man to his office. So, unfortunately, right away I saw the police people enter, just arrest us. That's what happened to me.
Just arrested. What office you went to?
I went to one of my year. You went out of the town.
What you went there for?
I went for VC. I went to visit him. He's my business partner.
What sort of business are you doing?
Network marketing.
Network marketing.
Yes.
You be specific and tell us what sort of marketing that you are doing. What are the products they are selling?
Network marketing. We sell products. We sell biodics, chain peanut, Umpio, Epio, and Kinta and so on. Health products. So, yeah.
So you are being accused of using the vice president name. You have been accused of using the vice president name to extort money from Liberians under the guise of awarding them scholarship. What do you have to say about this?
No?
When you say no, what do you mean?
No mean that I don't know about it. I don't know about the allegation there against
There's a receipt in our possession that someone made a payment to you. The person was to the agreement between you and the person was to pay 1,000 US dollar to you for a scholarship, but the person did an initial payment of $200, left 800. That receipt is in your possession.
Honestly, the question I'm telling you, I told you that I came from out and then I went in my main office in not there. We see in which you're talking about. I don't know about money business. I don't know about 150 payment. I don't know.
You told the reason you were brought there? Did they tell you?
No, after they came, they brought us. They thought I started seeing one of my boy came. He said that, oh, somebody in your office, because the police people came. They said that all those people who in your office, they should arrest them. You know what I'm saying? So when that knows, but then they just came. They say, "No, man, cannot go."
So you say you don't work to where they did the arrest?
No.
That's what I'm asking you.
I don't
you
work
told the
there.
reason you were brought here.
I don't work there.
Why did they arrest you?
According
They have not told you.
according to them, they said that any of people that they see them there, they should arrest.
But you don't know why you were arrested.
Oh no. The time came on the side and before they would start explaining, they started explaining, say the person who in question, the person will be able to come. You know what I'm saying? They will be able to come and explain. So they don't have so much. Talking about
So the office that you were arrested in, who that office belong to?
the office belong for one of my boys because it's not Iran.
So what sort of work is involved with?
Network marketing.
Okay, that's
Marketing.
Yeah.
So for you,
No, I'm not even there. I'm not even working there.
Okay, let's see. Maybe
So your name?
I'm Samuel, the networker, the businessman.
okay, it means that you working in the office.
No, I have my own office for which I work. Alright?
Where is that office located?
My office is in Painesville, where I do business, network marketing.
What sort of business?
Network marketing, online business. That's what I'm doing.
So when you say online marketing, you be specific
Yeah,
to tell
I
us.
do the transaction of goods and services using the means of the internet, meaning nowadays, Campanile, alright, the Olive, the H3, and then with other products, which the name are many, I cannot list all here now.
now. So it sounds very confusing when two of you now, though we have not spoken to the other ladies. Both of you are saying you don't work there. Is it that the office was abandoned and by the people who work there?
No, the office is operating. I went to the office because they are networker in the office. I wanted to share my experience with them since I started in network, my experience. And that's the process of which I was in. And then I saw the police coming in. When they came in, they said they had complaint from Central, which they invited everybody in the office should come. I said, but I just came to share experience with those people. They said, all of you are invited to the station. So that's how we came here. And later when we came here, we heard the police saying the reason for which we invited you here is alleged that someone is in this office, the office where you guys
Were you invited or arrested? Did they arrest you or they invited you?
They said they invited us here. The next day they said we are near to the station.
So you have no knowledge of why you being accused?
No, I have no
Okay,
knowledge.
let's firstly, because the same question I'm asking, why did they bring you here? What did they tell you?
Between the office that and they not give me the reason why they were bringing me here.
So up to now you don't know.
Said, okay, that's what I'm coming to now. When they came in here, that's how later the police have to make us understand that from the office where you guys were, right, is we've been informed that someone is there using the vice president name. But I just went to the office there today.
To do what?
Vice president to do what? They say someone is there using the vice president there, I don't know, to offer scholarship, which I am not offering scholarship.
So have you not had any conversation with someone and they are going ahead to collect money from that person in the name of the vice president's office?
If anyone can come and show hand at me, saying I use the vice president name to take money from them, fine, we can go and prove it out. But no one person can come and point finger and say, oh, this person I have interacted, that is said the vice president offering scholarship, for them to get money from me. I don't offer scholarship. I do business.
And
So no one can come there. I've been in the business for about 3 years now.
3 years. So how long did that person be in the business that you went there to offer some knowledge? How long that office been open?
That office has been operating for 1 year now. That office been there. New office, they just opened there.
So who hired you? Who hired you to go and provide knowledge?
Higher.
You said you went there
I said I wanted to share my experience with them.
Yeah,
Alright?
that's what-
I'm doing business. Alright? So like you see business I'm doing, It's the same business for which the office.
What's the name of the person that you went to help?
Huh?
Knowledge. What's the name of the person?
The office?
Yeah, at the office.
The head of the office there is Cyrus.
Cyrus who?
Kuna.
Cyrus Kuna. You went to help Cyrus Kuna.
Yeah, he's the
Yeah,
head.
you don't work there. What's the name of your network?
Infinity Millionaires.
Infinitive Millionaires.
Blue Diamond. Yeah.
Sorry, you
Is
said?
that Infinity Millionaires?
Okay. Okay, let's see if you guys.
What do you trade if you want to trade us through? What do you trade?
I said products. Alright, so health product, the widest product like the Chain Pioneer, the Build Base, alright, and the Olive, the H3.
You in contact with QNet?
And Drewish.
Are you in connection with QNet?
Not in connection with them, partnership with them. I'm IROT, the independent representative of the stadium. I do my personal business.
Do you partner with QNet?
Huh?
Do you partner with QNet?
I'm now working for QNet.
But do you partner with them? Partnering with someone doesn't mean you work with them.
Partner
Yes.
with them.
Yeah.
And how much for the product?
The product is when it comes to the education, it's about $618.
What is the education? What do you
Eh? You need to do online study. Online study. Inviting online study.
In what?
In business administration, all right? Certificate program in business management. Online.
That sounds very similar to what you guys have been brought here.
No.
Is it so?
No. It says someone offering scholarship is different from business which you do online. Scholarship which you said there is different from the business for which we do.
So what's your name?
And I say I'm Samuel.
And you don't work to where you got arrested?
No.
Okay, let's
So
see if
the
we can
office
find
that
that.
you arrested in, where is that person?
Huh? He's not here. When I got to the office, I learned he's not here. He's a member.
So you went to his office without contacting him?
What?
He went
He
at
got other partners in the office that invited us to come.
So where are they?
Eh?
Where are they?
Like you can talk to the office staff, like.
Let's talk to this lady.
Okay, Princess Kraga is my name.
Yes, Princess, you've been brought here to this police station. Why did they bring you here?
Okay, I was at the office, leaving a bag going in, and then I saw the officer. He said, "You are under arrest." I said, "Why is it like arresting me?" He said, "Your complaint was brought to Zone 3. The only way we'll be able to better explain to you until you argue go to Zone 3. And then we all came. Later on, they make me to understand that we came here because one of our colleagues took money for someone.
For what?
They said they were discussing scholarship business. In our business we're doing.
Which type of business you're doing here?
Network marketing. Network marketing.
So drill all through the kind of business, commodity, you people are selling.
We sell biodish, cheapening. We have that was product we sell.
So
But
we
it's
say
all-
about this, what do you mean by that?
Biodish are one of the health products in the system that can heal. And we pay for, they can prepare for
So
you.
aside from that, no one paying money for scholarship at your office.
No, we're not offering scholarship, we do business.
Are you the boss there, or where is your boss?
In network marketing, we don't have boss, we have independent representative. Everybody they are boss for themselves.
Everyone is an independent representative for themselves.
Yes, no boss man. Because you serve your business according to. But no boss man, as they say at the end of the month, they will
The
be
building they arrested you from, it's an office.
Yes,
So that office there, who pays the bill for the office?
the office,
Yeah.
we have means of paying the bill. We sell products. And then during the renting, everybody contribute towards it. But it's not a specific thing that we say they have all our boss and everybody pay tax to know.
So you said one of your police, were accused. Who is the person?
My sister in question.
Was she?
Yes, she are with at the same office.
So she's the one being accused.
Yes.
Okay, I think
So welcome.
Not only your name.
Good afternoon. I'm Princess N. Konglo.
Princess Gonglo, the police accusing you of using the vice president name to extort money from some Liberian under the guise of scholarship. What do you have to say about this?
No, we are doing a business there.
Sorry?
I'm doing a business there.
What sort of business?
We are doing network marketing.
But if I your police saying that you are the one who are accused of taking money from someone in the name of scholarship.
No, she said she heard it. We came here because she said she heard it. Because the police people went at the office, we were working. I was talking to my people, we were training our people. They said that you all go to the station. I said, what's going on? So we can't say anything till you all get there. I say, I'm not understanding anything. He say, what your name? I call my name. Say, okay, that you tell the person we don't want to see at the as a police station. I say, okay, look. Now, okay, now they say, oh, one faith explain a lot of things about VP, scholarship, this and that. I said, no, we are doing a business.
Who's the faith?
Faith?
Is that one faith explain to the police?
Faith, yes. Faith, I know. Faith.
So you know the faith in question?
Yeah, I know faith.
From where?
She left Jones, I think, around AMU.
And how long have you been knowing her?
Last week.
Last week. So to what means you got to know faith?
Through my business.
To your business.
Is your client or
Yes, a client, she wanted product. The product that I said, she wanted some.
the boy you didn't do anything about scholarship?
No, we talk on products. So I
What
saw
sort
the
of product she wanted?
Biotics.
About this, has she make any payment to you?
Yes.
How much?
150.
150. Has she received a product from you?
No, the product is $895 USD. She not done work payment yet. But she paid 150. I give a receipt to her.
So it means that you are innocent of what the police say or what?
I'm doing a business, yes. I'm innocent. We are doing a business I'm doing.
So you didn't talk about scholarship in now.
No, I'm doing a business.
Do you know the vice president?
Not in pricing, but I know him from Nima. Yes. But I know him.
For Nima too?
Yes.
You either have any group, any auxiliary group for the vice president before?
No. I been working for like Alexander Kumis, but I'm Jeremiah Kum.
Oh, you're working for Zana Comics.
What sort of work you are doing for Komen?
Like in our community during the election, I was serving a women win.
Which community?
District 30. So right now I'm doing my online business.
So you don't know anything about why you being a keeper?
No. I'm doing a business.
You don't know the vice president, like you said.
No, I don't know the vice president in person. I'm not seeing in person yet.
Okay. But people are saying that, your institution, collected money for some people. And
I took money for her for business. It's not about charity issue.
But she's now saying that the agreement between you there was about falling her scholarship to travel.
You will see when I receive you don't see anything like charity issue at business we are doing.
So you ain't doing any scholarship business?
No, we are doing a business. I'm doing a business. I'm doing network marketing business.
Okay, thank you. So there you have it. So these are some. So these are some young Liberians, about 4 in numbers, and all 4 of them have said that they not involved into what they've been accused of. But the information we gathered is that some Liberians, these are being arrested, are in the habit of persuading some other Liberians under the guise of scholarship, and they also alleging that they paying them this morning so that they can go out of the country to Canada or other places to get educated and come back to campaign for the vice president. According to the individuals who are soliciting the money, the vice president has ambition to run in 2029, and these individuals are training people out of the country to come back and campaign for him.
Because this is our long-time plea to our police, to the public, to the world, that Liberia, the women are less represented. As we can see right now, out of 73 lawmakers, we have only 8 seats. And with that, most of the legislation, maybe that will be able to help more women, children, and even the country. It's difficult breaking it through because we are less. So we are appealing to our colleagues to allow us to have extra seats. So hearing this news championed by the speaker is a good news for all women. And we applaud that.
But one may say women are always speaking about gender equality.
Yes.
Do you think that will be gender equality? Just securing exclusive seats for women
Yes. Reason is the women are less. Securing extra seat, adding to the 8, for example, is 18. All right. But if you open it right now, you're the men, you are so powerful. It's just by luck and by blessing you find some of keep coming back. But the men, you fight very, very strong. So creating a special seat only for women to contest, that gave Liberia a very good recognition in the world.
So let's talk about the normal, let's say, the impact that is having on you as a woman. What negative impact is it having?
Sorry?
The impact that the lower seat for women are having. What negative impact is it having?
We need more women so that women's voices can be heard. So we still feel that we need more women to advocate for some of the legislation that help women.
You think you are not being heard?
We find it difficult in getting to be heard. So if we are more, we bring more ideas because we come from different backgrounds. The women, we face the people, we do more interactions with our citizens, the women. For example, I'm a mother of maybe 4 children. Those 4 children, I'm closer to them than even the men because the men go out every day to work and I have to take care of them. So I will know more about them than the father. So most of the time, I have to tell the father what to do. So with that, it's the same with the house. Getting more women, especially from different backgrounds, different careers, it will help Liberia in developing most of the legislation that will move Liberia forward.
Why do you think most women participating in elections are not being elected?
It's because of the strength the men have. The men are well prepared. The women sometimes some feel ashamed, some afraid of what I can say, because sometimes in the politics or in the campaign, the women face more challenges with men abuses, disrespect.
2026 is the day we'll rally the people. The regime that is bending on compromising justice to please the political elites and the privileged must be met with the forceful resolve of the conscious militants and revolutionaries at the barricade of consciousness. Let us say this to those progressive in government: we are not disappointed, because when we all knew that our day will come, that you will be at the crossroad. Yesterday, you championed the demand for April 14, 1979. It was all in your total recitation that the progressive were never wrong to challenge multi-party democracy in this country. Today, Mr. Boyka is a beneficiary of the democracy that was ushered in by selfless men and women who laid down their lives, regardless of the men and women that stood before them, regardless of the army that confessed them, to usher in a boycott that, according to him, could not even drink milk when he was born, to be living at the luxury opponents of the people and taking home a budget around 4 million, and you come here and make mockery of the people that sacrifice their life in making sure that you live at opponents, and you think will allow you go scot-free by misinterpreting and misreading history. You are joking, Mr. President. You are joking. This is a historical cause that we are prepared to champion. We are prepared to champion the cause for the dignification of those people that are lying at the mass grave when you went, as many in uniform are doing. Who is a Molu I used to take serious? Who is Mama Molu? Who knows Molu? Molu is one goatee well individual. Molu is a big web ideological individual that doesn't have the span to work on the best in this country. What you think when you talk about protest, you talk about the few handful of citizens that are passing around angry and looking for jobs, trying to recalibrate power? The government of Joseph Boyka is reckless. They don't know how to consolidate power. To consolidate power is to consolidate the people desire. You pass around and make Molu that pass around white Angoti and Goti as evidence of the people, and you want the people to look at you. But let me say, Boyka must be serious. Mr. Boyka needs to be serious. Insofar Soup is around, insofar the party is here, We will not allow any contradictions go free. Those that want to protest on the guise of Mr. Molu, quote unquote, enough is enough. But this is the, like I said, it is disappointing. It is disappointing on what the police is doing to give Molu irrelevant, to make Molu appear as if he has had a country hostage. It tells you how unserious Baka is. It tells you how unserious the Adio police is. Who is Molu? This is the reasons in the Student Unification Party, when you have read the theory of a grassroots mobilization, you will not be intimidated by a Molu that has no base, no grassroots base to move the people in this country. The protest on the 17th of July, we can say for free, it's a nothing short speed. But why is the government so afraid? The government is afraid because the people will be waking up anytime soon, not by Molu, but by the consciousness that will be raised in the coming days by the Student Unification Party. We want to say this to life. This government, governance is in a worse stage. SUP will provide the necessary revolutionary direction. We don't look up to Molu. This is the reason all of the institutions that is endorsing the July 17 protest are masqueradings of the CDC. You have no independent institution because we know who Molu is. But for the government to tremble before a unserious man of Molu, one more when the Student Unification Party start to convert bases in this country, government will panic and will disappear in total destitution. Comrades, today is the birthday of the Secretary General of the Student Unification Party. We are not going to celebrate but to raise political and constitutional awareness. So we'll stop here maybe to entertain any question if there will be any.
So you are for Davis Liberia. You stand to be a very controversial movement. And at certain point in time you said it is the right of people to assemble and protest, and at a certain point in time you try to denigrate the same thing that you said that it's a right of people to assemble a petition in government and demystifying the Molu is not there, Molu is not. Where do you stand? Are you supporting what is saying? Maybe you have critiqued that all of the camps that they are coming with. Are you in support of the protest?
We stand with the people.
Who are the people?
I'm coming, commerce. SUP is a revolutionary institution. We don't condemn protests. We condemn the masquerade of the individuals hailing the movement for change. I'm coming. I'm coming, commerce. I'm coming. You have to be very attentive because this is a question that you ask them and provide clarity to. So the people must know where the party stands. We don't condemn protest. Protest is a historical necessity. It's the most patriotic obligation any society must have to raise political consciousness and awareness. We believe there are counts genuine for protest in this country. For example, UNESCO is saying you have over 60,000 Liberian children dying from chronic malnutrition. What is the broadcast government doing to make sure our children go to bed with food in their stomach? The World Health Organization is saying you have 8 out of every 10 pregnant women dying from childbirth. What is the broadcast government doing? We stand with the people. We cannot condemn protests, but we believe Molu must not use the gullibility of the people at the disadvantage of the political gains. Molu is masquerading in emptiness. Molu is a nobody. Molu is a remnant of the system. This is an individual that yesterday sat and told Liberians that Mr. Bua was exploiting women for job. This is the Molu that told us yesterday that the World Economic Council was not necessary because he had people, the Prince Johnson, the late, that was bad follower of the CDC. Today, This Molu doesn't have his moral span to tell Liberians to go for protest. We cannot condemn the protest, but we believe Mr. Molu is not the right messenger for the liberation of the people. He must not. If you want to
I can't stand no more, cause I'm a fool. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. I can't stand no more, cause I'm a fool. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. Hey yo, excuse me Mr. Journalist, I wonder how you make your headlines in the press release today. Although I read the news every day, but I'm really still getting confused now. And I just wanna ask you some questions. Oh, is it based on money? Is it based on presidency? Is it based on technology? Is it based on war? Tell me, we got major headlines. Oh, we got major story. Yeah. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines. We got major story. Hey. There is no job, no money for hustlers. Come take our coverage, the rainy season coming soon.
And we like to say a pleasant good evening from Liberia. Good morning. Whatever you're watching us from, it's a pleasure to be with you this evening from Liberia. Today is July 15, 2025, and we're here on this edition of the program, The Roundtable. The Roundtable comes on Tuesday and Thursday, where we talk about issues that matter the most of our country, Liberia. And we have our panelists who also join us on the program to talk more about these issues that are making headlines across the country. So we're basically going to run through with our talking points for tonight and take a break. Once we get back after the break, we definitely going to talk more about these programs. All you can do to support us tonight is to share the live to as many people as you can. This is Weez TV. We come to you Tuesday and Thursday, and we broadcast live happenings across Liberia. So we hoping to talk to Boy Kwekwe. Boy Kwekwe gonna be our guest. We hoping to get him, and we are still trying all of our best to talk to Boy Kwekwe to talk more about the July 17 protest. He's one of the organizers of this protest, and we definitely gonna talk more about that. And we also gonna be looking at the National Investment Conference, what it means for Liberia, what this conference mean for Liberia, what should be the expectation of our people as a country once having this conference. We saw a lot of investors trooping into the country on yesterday, and we're going to talk more about that as well. We're also going to be looking at several other issues that are making news across our country, Liberia, and a recent statement coming in from stand leader, Mr. Molba Molu, regarding the protest action. We're also going to be looking at issues relating to the Liberia National Police as it relates to their recent engagement with the planned protest by civil society group Stand as well. So still tuned, and don't you go away. My name is William McGill. We can have Mr. Samuel Abu on the program tonight. Mr. Abu having been feeling too well, and we hope that he covers speedily so that we can have more of these conversations as it unfolds. And we're hoping that, Mr. Abu could be with us on Thursday, depending on the recovery process of his health. So, yeah, he can be with us on the show, but nevertheless, we definitely going to run through with the program up to a later time. So keep listening and don't you go away. Let's take this Once we get back, we're definitely going to run through with all of what we need to talk about tonight on the program, The Round Table.
Draw closer to the July 17 protest date. Today makes it 10 days from that date. We have asked planners to engage with the Ministry of Justice to get a permit and inform law enforcement as to routes they intend to take so that we can provide the adequate protection. Up to today, we haven't seen any such engagement. However, we want to reaffirm our commitment to the democratic process that will provide the adequate protection necessary and will do whatever we can to ease the burden of those who will not be a part of the protest and will have to get to town. So as soon as we understand how and where they intend to gather, we'll continue to communicate with the public. As we draw closer to the July 17 protest date, today makes it 10 days from that date. We have asked planners to engage with the Ministry of Justice to get a permit and inform law enforcement as to routes they intend to take so that we can provide the adequate protection. Up to today, we haven't seen any such engagement. However, we want to reaffirm our commitment to the democratic process that will provide the adequate protection necessary we can to ease the burden of those who will not be a part of the protest and will have to get to town. So as soon as we understand how and where they intend to gather, we'll continue to communicate with the public.
Protest, what Molu must do, Molu must apologize to the people of this country. And let me say this, to be a revolutionary, and when you have heard, you must apologize to history. It happened with Muammar Gaddafi when he led the Africans Union. He openly apologized for the role of the Arab in the contribution of the slave trade. A Molu must come down as a general voice of this country. He must tell us that the 6 years of the CDC was an embarrassment. He must apologize to Liberians on the cast of the national media in this country. So we cannot condemn it, but Molu is not the right man to lead protests in this country.
I'm Alpha Curry from a school and public church. You are not for, you are not against. What recommendation can you provide for government as we await the...
Don't get Molu credence. Molu is a nobody. The reasons we are angry is because the Nigeria police is operating the state in a reckless form to assemble national state apparatus to intimidate the country, international guests, investors, that this country is panicking because you have an angry white man. It's an affront. Who is Molu? A nobody. Should not be given relevant at the detriment of the masses in this country. Mr. Parker must not do that. The Nigeria police must not do that. Liberians will commiserate themselves into history, not led by a gold team where you see the man is a very beautiful. The man is very beautiful, gold team all around his neck. This is the man that today you want to say he want to bring. Not that I say that the government will be serious.
I'm Roland Banaka, I work for WIS Online TV. Many Liberians who have been believing in the ideology of the Extreme Unification Party, you have spoken that you do endorse the protest, but Liberians out there.
We have not. We're not endorse the protest held by Molu. Let's be clear.
But you support the protest. Are you going to form part of the protest?
We are not supporting the protest conducted by Molu. We cannot condemn the protest because history does not give us the leverage to do so. But we cannot say Molu is the right man to lead the protest.
So as it stands now, what message are we carrying for Sudan? What message are you carrying for Sudan?
The party want the government of Liberia to protect the rights of every individual that disagree with the government.
But what must
whether they are from the CDC.
So we like to say welcome back to the program. Thanks to all of you for following. And again, it's a pleasure to be on here on this first edition of the program this week. So let's run through with issues coming from across the world on today. Let's run through with these developments as well. Nigeria's president, Muhammadu Buhari, former Nigerian president Muhammadu Buhari, has been buried at his hometown in northern Nigeria 2 days after his death at the age of 82 at a clinic in London. His body was flown back to the country earlier on Tuesday, and his successor, Bola Tinubu, was at the airport in Katsina State to receive the remains. It was then taken to Buhari's hometown of Dura, where, with hundreds attending Islamic funeral prayers, were held at the central mosque. So, as an Islamic person, the tradition of how things works and what needs to be done. And just before the burial, military gunshots were fired, and the Nigerian flag used to cover the corpse was removed, folded, and handed over to the former leader's family. And that is how it is done there in Nigeria, and especially once you are former leader, you have to receive full support from the government as well. The government has declared Tuesday, which is today, a public holiday to honor Buhari, who was also a former army general, one of only two Nigerians to have led the country as both a military leader and a democratically elected president. Officials says the funeral initially expected on Monday was delayed for logistical reasons. So we don't know why the delay, but they say logistical reason. And Vice President Kashim Shetman, who accompanied the late leader's corpse back to Nigeria, stated that Buhari had died after a brief illness without revealing any further details. Tinubu's pulled in for the late leader who served for 4 years. So he served 2 terms for 4 years, which was 8 years in power as president. And the best president, that's the man best. That's it. The man he beat President Goodluck Jonathan. Former President Goodluck Jonathan described Buhari as someone who was selfless in his commitment to his duty and served the country with character and a deep sense of patriotism. So that is it. Former Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari was laid to rest on today, and he was an Islamic leader. So the Islamic thing how it goes. You know, once you from the Islamic side, how it goes as well. So let's come up with these clips and run through with issues across with the entire protesting. I was hoping to get Boy. Boy is not available right now. We try an frantic effort to talk to Boy quickly. A lot of issues surrounding this protest is coming up. Boy Quickly is one of the lead organizers of the protest. He's also a supporter of Stan as well. We hoping we can get him later on the show to talk more about these engagements with the protests, why it delays, but more. Let's just run through and see how best we can analyze the entire July 15 to the 17 protests.
Who got woman? Bullshit. Who got number? Bullshit. Who got the book? Bullshit. Who got the thing? Bullshit. Who got too much? Bullshit. 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 Who got woman? 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 Bullshit. 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 Bullshit! 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 Who got the thing? Bullshit! Who got the thing? Bullshit! Who got another? Bullshit! Who got another? Bullshit! Who got too much? Bullshit! Who got too much? Bullshit! 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 Bullshit!
it's essential for us to engage our leaders peacefully and staying off these situations that would be chaotic. In the fact that we want to stay engaged with our leaders. I don't know what you think about the video I played earlier from the police, but I think there's a lot. There's a lot that needs to be done. A lot of other things that needs to be done. Uh, I don't think the police should be chanting with those kind of slogans, showing their readiness and how prepared they are in terms of uh, retaliating people that want to turn the protest chaotic. You know, a lot of other groups that have issues with the government, like the motorcyclists and tricyclists, who think that they being denied access to apply in the streets of Monrovia is violations of their rights, are also coming out to talk about how they are going to engage with the protest situation, how they are going to come up. We also bring you communication from their leader. And just before all of us thought that the protest was going to be Liberia, Monrovia as a whole, was going to be a very dramatic and chaotic scene on today. We saw, like I went and I had a series of authorities in town today. It was peaceful. We expected thousands, hundreds of people in the streets. We didn't see that. But I listened to Mr. Moba Malu, who had a press conference later today in terms of talking about issues relating to their planned protest. Let's listen to Mr. Malu and hear what exactly he was saying. And then we can talk more about this as well. And then come back to other issues that are essential for our country. Again, speedy recovery to Mr. Samuel Abu. He's not feeling too well. We hope that he can be on here on Thursday to talk more about some of these situations across our country.
And gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen of the press, we are profoundly grateful for the opportunity that the Liberian people entrusted into our care to spearhead this mass-based, redemptive, pro-democracy initiative. Please for your phone silent, man. So we are grateful for the opportunity that we've been given to blessedly spearhead this very important mass-based, redemptive and restorative initiative that is being supported by a groundswell of Liberians in their hundreds of thousands, if not millions, to ensure basic social services are protected and strengthened, to ensure that there is a restoration of the doctrine of the rule of law, to ensure justice throughout the country, regardless of status, regardless of one's education, regardless of one's class orientation, regardless of the ethnicity or religious background, is achieved for every Liberian citizen, be it those that are resident in the homeland or those that are in the diaspora. This process started small, as every genuine process auto and has generated so much enthusiasm as every, for the extent that it is supported on every continent where Liberians are present, every country within the geographic bailiwick of the Republic of Liberia, every district, every zone, every hamlet, every mountain top, across every river, before every valley. This is not a process that is about us, but about the people, the struggling citizens of the Republic, those that continue to be disenfranchised, the marginalized, the economically dispossessed, victims of cruel, insensitive, government-backed demolition exercises. Victims of state-backed, insensitive, and senseless demolition exercises. Victims of police brutality. Those that are alienated from civil service because of their political identities. Liberians that have been excluded from being beneficiary of a viable healthcare sector that continues to be dilapidated and remains deplorable. While President Bouakai lies every day to the people of Liberia, to the extent where the deplorability of the healthcare sector is visible. Marketeers who leave their homes every day go to various market centers, various business locations, and sit all day without one customer coming to ask, how much is this, how much is that? They leave home empty, go to marketplaces, and go back home empty. And sometimes they have to pay more than what they made in profit or capital to ride commercial vehicles or to ride motorbikes that have been restricted. Bike riders in the hundreds of thousands that constitute a viable component of our economy, from whom more than $14 million US were generated in taxes, licenses, helmets, reflective jackets. But yet they are not allowed to move about freely. Motorbike riders contributed in 1 year more than $14 million United States dollars to the national budget. Yet their rights are being restricted from plying the street to go to Central Monrovia, where corrupt government officials go to work only to dilly-dally for pleasantries, and they are paid by taxpayers who struggle, who labor to raise resources for the corrupt to enjoy. The time has come to say enough is enough. No matter the efforts being made to politicize this process, it is a non-political activity. It's a non-political struggle. It is about the people of Liberia that are struggling every day. Taxes have been raised from their backs, from their struggles, from their sufferings. They labor every day, some break rack. some on minefields, working on plantations to make money, paying taxes. Like in Kinjal, where police brutality was demonstrated when the Gregory Cuomo-led police bandit unit and the League police force was deployed by Joseph Boakai himself under his authority. 3 young men that would have been seated today with us in this conference room, or that would have been in the classroom, or that should have been someplace doing legal hustle, were brutally gunned down by the Gregory Cuomo-led police force, only for exercising their democratic right to protest against the bad labor practices of Bee Mountain in Grand Cape County, that is hauling millions and millions, if not tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions per annum to foreign capitals, while the living condition of Cape Mountaineans remain degraded, remain inhuman, where the people of Grand Cape County are dehumanized every day by economic deprivation. The time has come for Liberians to stand and say enough is enough. I went to JFK, the John F. Kennedy Medical Center, where Joseph Boakai doing the sonar lied. Boakai lied at the State of the Nation address that prescription drugs have been procured for medical centers, including JFK. But today, don't take my word for it, go to JFK. Ordinary Liberians go to state-run hospital. Some die on the floor because there are no beds to treat patients. Nursing mothers with their children, young baby mothers, have to endure hardship in hospital walls, suffer hunger because funding raised or provided by the state to provide feeding for nursing mothers is either inadequate or cannot provide a good nutritional diet, to the extent where nurses have to put money together to buy food for nursing babies or for nursing mothers that are breastfeeding their babies. At the JFK, don't believe my words, go there. No matter how much they try to wipe the hospital and make it look good, within the walls of that entity lies the cruelty of abandonment by a government that prides itself on coming to rescue the Liberian people. If JFK is deplorable and dilapidated, if women are held in captivity at JFK for weeks, for days, because they cannot raise $40 US to pay for their medical bill when they give birth, then think about what is happening in Refugee or Maryland County, or even Lofa, where Joseph Boakai hails from. Except we must add that he's from Lofa and Sierra Leone, or Grand Cape County, or Bapolu, Magibi, Bon County, even Limba, where Jeremiah Kun comes from, but is spending more money on empowering and brutalizing people or weaponizing the police force than investing in the healthcare sector in Limba. Our people are struggling in Grand Bassa County or Riverside or Grand Jida. Even Monserrado's District 1, District 17, and other districts are equally cut off from healthcare delivery advantages. The time has come to say enough is enough.
So you listen to Mr. Moba Molu there. He's the head of a civil society organization stand, talking more about the enough is enough planned protest that, across the country, everybody thought that the protest should have kickstarted on today with a lot of other things we thought would have happened, and everyone thought that the protest kickstarting would be a great one to having our country our country in a hostile position, and you know having a lot of other things coming in, and we hoping to join Mr. Boy Kwekwe. He's from the organizing committee of the protest. We hoping to join Boy Kwekwe to talk more about this protest, and we also want to kickstart with few other things that we've talked about. We listen to from Mr. Moba Molu. Like, I don't know if STAN is actually a civil society organization, because again, civil society organizations, yes, they should be able to stand out to speak against ills in society. That is it. That's definitely one thing they are doing. Mr. Molu been very, very vocal in speaking against these situations in society. Uh, what is it Mr. Molu was able to do when the CDC, at the time he was the chairman, was in power? What does Mr. Molu do in terms of improving and handling most of these situations that is flaking out now? People are suffering, even during the time of the CDC. I'm not a partisan journalist, but to be fair enough, what is it Mr. Molu did in terms of helping with these kind of situations? Can Mr. Molu come out to tell the public about things that he did with being the chairman at the time of the CDC? So let's see if we can join Mr. Boy quick to see how best we can have this conversation coming through tonight. Like I said, we're going to join him to talk more about. Uh, Good evening, Mr. Kwekwe.
Good evening, my dear brother, Magiel William. Good evening. And
Good
let
evening.
me say thank you for the call.
Yeah, let's say welcome to the program, and thanks for accepting our invite as well. Uh, let's get to know who is Mr. Boy Kwekwe.
Again, let me say thank you for the invitation. My name is Paul Kukwea. I'm a French citizen. I used to work with the government of the Bureau. I'm one of the most illegally displaced civil servant. And I'm living my private life.
I is private life after government.
I believe the private life after government is good. You are relieved from some of the stress, but the early morning, the very early morning wake up, where you go to work, where you execute your function. For those you working with, for those you working for, are not appreciated. They believe you are from the other side, so you are not entitled, or you do not work for your country because it is their time. And so I'm relieved. I believe my private life is okay. Things are good. Things are really very good.
Okay, you are also part of this entire Enough is Enough July 17 protests. What can you say about this entire protest as the public expected the protest to kick off today? What has been one of the reasons, or some of the reasons why we didn't see much from the organizing committee of this entire protest on today?
Brother Williams, I think Mr. Mobaki model was very clear. We are using 3 days, but the rest of the 2 days is intended to mobilize the base, inspire the base, and, do a wake-up call to the people. And so, but the actual date is on Thursday, which is the 17th of July. Of course, I am one of the subgroup connected to this July 17th protest. Mind you now, we were organizing this protest account for the masses money, where Mr. Josiah Juka from the CSA and the finance minister, Mr. Boston K. Gafan, cannot account for over 48 million. And so we were involved with the announcing of the June 19 protest. And so because of the many calls of our supporters, friends and well-wishers, we could not refuse their call. They called us to endorse the July 17 protest. And so we have to cut off our own protest on June 19 to endorse the July 17 protest. This is something I'm putting in my energy and resources. And I think, Brother Williams, if there is no other reason why I should come up on July 17, the misrule of Mr. Boakai, the marginalization of Mr. Boakai, the act of illegally removing me from my job, the act of accusing me falsely by the CSA director with no evidence, no investigation, warrant the simplest reason why I should be out to call this government to book, to call our international partners to some of the misrule that Mr. Boakai is carrying on.
Are you a supporter of the CDC, or are you supporting the civil society organization stand?
I am a Liberian.
Okay.
Before becoming a citizen, I am a Liberian. I believe the way Mr. Boakai is running the country is unfair. And so I will just stand to call on the government to change the direction of the game, to change the direction of the management of the state. And so I will be a part of the protest. I will be there. I will just stand. Our group, Citizens United, to demand accountability in this protest since the 16th of June. And so we've been working tirelessly, we've been working very hard. So we want to be there in our numbers. The Citizens United demand accountability will be there in their thousands. We have endorsed this protest and we are part of it.
What are some of the key demands, that you guys are making to the government in terms of making sure that some of these things are addressed while going to protests?
One of those demands we are making to the government is to account for the missing $48 million. They can be recalled. Josiah Juka, he removed those names. He removed those names from the payroll. Josiah Juka has illegally dismissed people. He has wrongfully removed people's names. He has wrongfully gotten rid of, according to him, mobile money payment. And so he has saved the government of Liberia millions of dollars. And so if you check the recast budget, you check the budget, you can find these missing millions. And so where are these monies that Josiah Juka claim is safe? And so one of our claim or one of our petitions to the government would be to push them to account for the missing $48 million.
Do you believe peaceful protests can bring about real change in Liberia currently with the political environment we are in today?
But we don't forget now. This thing is not just about Boakai making the necessary change. If Mr. Boakai refuses to make the necessary change, the call is not only to him. We are also petitioning our international partners. All right? We put in a know of what's happening in the country. This is a wake-up call to send a message to the world, to send a signal to the world that Mr. Boakai and his group of gangsters are not running our country the way they should manage the country. So we call it on them to take action. Don't forget, the US have been heavily involved with our governance in the country. They've been involved. If Mr. Buckeye cannot listen, we believe the international partners will listen, and that's why we're going out. We don't want to go out because of Mr. Buckeye.
Are you hoping to be called back for your job at the MCC?
No, we are far beyond. We are far beyond job at MCC, man, Brother Williams. We are far beyond job at MCC. No, we focus on something meaningful. How can you work with your oppressors? These are people who didn't see anything good in us. So at this point in time, they're seeing good in us. No.
You got
not in a position to work with Mr. Buckeye anymore.
You gotta have huge numbers of people out there on the 17th. How do you guys plan to keep this protest non-violent? This is one thing that everyone gonna be watching. How you guys will go about keeping the protests, in a perfect position instead of having a violent protest. That protesters will start going against, people rights as well as going against police officers.
So, Brother William, we are clear with this protest. This is a non-violent protest. Responsibility is on the to provide security for the protesters and even those who are not part of the protest. The responsibility is on Mr. Gregory Cuomo, who has been involved with giving out misinformation to the public about protesters taking arms on the protest day. We've not called for any violent protest in this country. All we say to Mr. Buckeye and his group of police, we will march onto the Capitol and present our petition. We are not going with violence. The responsibility is on Mr. Gregory Cuomo and his men to provide security for us. It is them who are using their surrogates, both on social and electronic media, print, to stir up confusion and talk about counter protests.
You've been accused of giving gun to hold by Mr. Moba Malu, who is also the lead organizer of this protest. What can you say about that?
And those are puppets of the regime who cannot face us with their both face. So how do you go using fake account to make claim just to tarnish repetition? Brother Williams, we were here in 1990 in the heat of the war. We did not hold arm. We did not shoot gun. Then how today now, after all of the education, after all of the establishment, then today we come to take on to do what here? No, we got no intent. We got no association with that. All right. We are pressure group citizens who believe the way to have conversation is to sit with the government. If they refuses, is to rally the people. Is to rally the people on the street, not to hold gun. So where is that thing coming from? It is false, it is misleading, it is a blatant lie from the belly of the devil. These are all distractions. Our focus is on July 17th. We will come out in our thousands. We don't want to hear our head on people who talking about gun here. No, they are the ones running around with counter protests. They are the ones running around with claims. No, these are not our intention, man.
What can you say to these people who are making such claims?
Again, these people are the supporters of the regime. We are calling on Mr. Buckeye to warn his people. We are calling on Mr. Buckeye to warn his police director. All we want is for them to provide security for us on July 17th. We will be out to present our petition.
Are you guys afraid? Are you guys afraid with the kind of way the police were showing out today?
No, come on, is joking with that chaplain who were here with saw Charles Taylor, who was even more brutal. There are people who stood up to that brutality to confront him. Then you can't get one playboy, call himself police director with wash on him, bluffing all right. No, come on, play. Nothing you can do to anybody. We will be up in our numbers. Nothing Como can do. We will, in as much as we want to remain peaceful, we are also calling on them to do the necessary things for the country. Failure on their part. We can assure Gregory Cuomo. We will even probably rescue him from his very self because he would not be worth on that day.
What do you mean by rescuing Mr. Police IG Gregory Cuomo from himself?
Gregory Cuomo will be rescued from himself because I believe he's not even to himself to make pronouncement about violence. No. That means we'll have to rescue him. He himself will have to be rescued from himself because he's not normal to be saying that. He's not normal.
What can you say to people who want to join this protest on Thursday, since the protest will officially be on Thursday instead of today and tomorrow?
Again, we are calling on our supporters, all those who believe in us, all When they change, you can implement one. We are calling on our supporters to join us. Come out in your thousands. This protest is going to be peaceful. We will rally the masses. We will come up with petitions.
I don't know if
Let's support the July 17 protest.
okay. Thank you so much for honoring our quick invitation and coming on to give clarity about some of these things about the protests.
Thank you very much. Let me say thank you for the invite again. Do not pay attention to those puppets on Facebook mentioning gun issue. We got no gun. We got no intent to take gun to any protest ground. We're going to go there with our 4 hands, shrinking, stunting our battle crowds. The only thing we have there as our sole weapon is our petition that we're going to be presenting to the government. So do not listen to the government authorities who are on Facebook and making claims and counterclaims against us.
Quickly before you go, how do you know how many numbers of people do you expect to see on Thursday?
We expect the entire country to come out.
Do you think the entire country is disenchanted with the president?
Exactly. But you saw a few days ago, you saw the transport ministry. The entire MCC is discussing their employees who are there. We want to confront this government issue of being dismissed. Of course, the entire civil servant wants to join this protest. This is beyond us. The entire country will probably want them to be convinced that they will join us in the protest on July 17. We are convinced.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
So he's Mr. Boy Kwekwe, and he's one of the lead organizers of this protest. You know, you listen to him. They're talking about some of their concerns that will be spelled out to the government. You know, reasons that they are coming out. He spoke about them, and we're hoping to follow the entire July 17 protest to the fullest. So again, thank you all for coming and being part of tonight's presentation of the program, The Round Table. For and on behalf of Mr. Apu and all of our panelists on the program, we'd like to say thank you for watching, thank you for sharing, and thank you for coming on here tonight. We will be here on Thursday, hoping that you can share. Thursday gonna be very intensive because it's the main day of the protest. You're gonna have everybody working, and we will come here to tell you our own observation right after our reportorial duty as journalists. So thank you guys, and hoping that you stay and stick with Wiz TV. Share, invite a lot of people to keep joining us as we unfold all of these necessary information right on your screen. Thank you. My name is William McGill. Have a wonderful, blessed Tuesday night. I'm out. 9 p.m. Join the conversation that matter the most. Live, unfiltered, unapologetic, with local voices and international minds. The roundtable dives deep into today's toughest questions in society, politics, culture. Nothing is off limits. Your voice, your questions, your platform. Live on Wiz TV, featuring top panelists Mr. Samuel Abu, Mr. Hamed Fofana, Mr. Cyrus Gray, Mr. Jai Blamo, and your host William McGill. Heated debate, eye-opening truths, and real impact. Tune in to the Roundtable every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 p.m. only on Wiz TV Live. The Roundtable, where every voice counts. When the nation speaks, the Roundtable listen. Tuesday and Thursday at 9 p.m. Join the conversation that matter the most. Live, unfiltered, unapologetic, with local voices and international minds. The Roundtable dives deep into today's toughest questions in society, politics, culture. Nothing is off limits. Your voice, your questions, your platform. Live on Wiz TV, featuring